Woof bitches, welcome to Muttley's Musical Musings, episode 7. Julying if you said you don't like rock and roll. I'm just looking at I've got a massive stack of CDs this month. All of that there, and then some. There's some stuff that didn't quite come in physical format, but that's okay. So I've managed probably an average of at least 31 albums, so I'm still on track for one a day this month. There was actually 30 albums plus a couple of EPs and singles here and there. At least 3 EPs, so that's close to an album. Plus I've got some stuff. I'll start off with the $6 Million guitar. The YouTube algorithm's got it right again. There's a guy who does busking and shares his busking videos on YouTube, but he's got a Bandcamp account. You'll have to excuse the coughing. I've got asthma today. And on his Bandcamp, he's got like albums that he releases, which are generally single track, but they're like an hour and a half long. Of kind of, I'd describe it as kind of like mood music, background music of him playing guitar. He tends to do it all himself, and it's minimalistic in terms of how much instruments and stuff, and it's all kind of instrumental. It's quite nice. I've enjoyed it, so I'll put a link in the description to his Bandcamp, and obviously there'll be links to other things as we go along. So yeah, there's been some fantastic stuff. I'm going to go through. I'll start off with Church of the Cosmic Skull. This was kind of recommended to me via the New Wave of Classic Rock group / Bandcamp stuff. I'll go on to one or the other. Looking for New Wave of Classic Rock, which if I haven't told you, that's kind of like recent / current bands. It's generally bands that haven't released anything before 2010. I'm going to touch on something at the end of the video regarding that. There's some good news for the whole New Wave of Classic Rock movement. So yeah, Church of the Cosmic Skull, I got all 3 of their albums, plus all the paraphernalia or pamphlets and stuff they do with them. Is Satan Real? It's quite, there's some really good stuff in there. If you like progressive rock, a bit of Hammond organ type stuff in there, it's well worth looking. Everybody's Going to Die. That's lovely. And science fiction. That's in no particular order. I think Is Satan Real is the most recent one. I could be wrong, so don't crucify me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if you like progressive type rock with kind of good themes on how to live life and mindfulness and stuff, that's fantastic. And I'm going to segue. I bought 2 albums, but only one of them arrived today in the form of digital. Because it came with a free digicopy, is Brother Bill from this band. He's done some solo work, and so I bought both his albums as well. So one of them's already arrived, albeit digital. The CD hasn't come until next month. I've been trying to postpone stuff, which has been why the last couple of videos have been overdue, to the last minute, so that I can get as much CDs as I got for the month in the video, if that makes sense. Which will bring me to the next lot, which arrived this morning. I bought the Brother Bill's stuff, and also we've got some stuff featuring Mike Gray, who was in the band Skin, which was a 90s rock band. So I got one of their albums from Mike Gray's website. Fantastic stuff. I've already listened to that this morning. Really good, solid rock. And then we've got Red, White and Blues, which was another band that he was involved in with the album Shine. I've had a listen to that, thoroughly enjoyed it. What I haven't listened to yet, which will be before I go to bed, is his solo album, Shades of Grey, which came out this year. I wasn't lucky enough to get in early and get one of the limited edition copies, but I still managed to blag a copy. I got one of the last 40 of that one, so that was nice that I didn't miss out on that. So yeah, that's some really good stuff. Mike Gray's a fantastic guitarist. Hopefully I get to see him some point next year. I'm kind of, gigs are back, and I'm kind of booked up between now and April, which is quite good. I've got Diamond Head. I've almost or have completed them. I think I've got one more album to go. Love Diamond Head. I got to see them live. I'm sure I mentioned that before, when they were supporting Uriah Heep. More 2021 stuff. We got this, Mad Haven's latest EP. They're a band from North Wales. Really good. Again, just solid rock. A young band. I'm going to see them with... let me find the other CD a second. Where are we? Haxon are doing their Release the Girls tour, so I'm going to go and see them in Birmingham, being supported by Mad Haven, who I've heard before, and Ashen Reach, who I've heard before. So these guys, I've heard the album. That's another album I got. White Noise. So yeah, it's looking good so far this year. Then Cyteria, Rantabot, and Reflection. And in my last video I mentioned I was doing a gig, or going to a gig. That was Adam and the Hellcats rather, supporting Cyteria. Cyteria is Jackie Chambers' other band. Jackie Chambers is the guitarist from Girl School. So yeah, that was a really good concert. Give me 2 seconds. Here's an exclusive for you. You can see I'm in the wheelchair this evening as I'm filming this. Just because I'm feeling tired, because I've done a lot today. But as some of you may know, I have a prosthetic, so we've got a load of signatures on there from Cyteria and Adam and the Hellcats. They were all nice enough to sign my leg. So that's my little special moment from my first gig after lockdown. Really enjoyed that. Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons, I've got all of their music to date. Got a digital version of their debut EP, and then both their albums. Oh, I've got 2 cameras here and I'm getting confused which is which. I don't know when I'm going to see them, but Adam from Adam and the Hellcats interviewed their drummer on his last Welcome to the Madhouse show, which prompted me to buy more music, as if I didn't need encouragement or need it. So yeah, that was good. You got to watch Adam and the Hellcats. Welcome to the Madhouse show. That is brilliant. The amount of music I've discovered. Now let's just pop that back up so it's a bit tidier. Otherwise I look ridiculous. Got some more Doobie Brothers. There, I think I may have completed Doobie Brothers. I'm starting to lose track of who I haven't completed because I haven't got it written in front of me. But I did complete a couple of bands this month. A couple of box sets. I enjoy these. You got the original album series and original album classics. They're kind of the same thing. You get 5 discs. If you're lucky, it's 5 studio albums. Sometimes they'll throw in a compilation and or a live album. But we've got 5 Dave Edmunds albums there. He's a Welsh guitarist. Been involved in a few different projects. Really enjoyed that. And then we've got Bread. So I've got all bar one Bread album. The album they did. This is kind of like the original 5 albums they did. Then they broke up and got back together. And the 6th album is proving rather expensive to get hold of. So I'll have to put some money aside for that. And last but not least, I did say I'd completed bands. I've recompleted Alcatraz, because this has come out much more recent after I'd already completed them earlier. They're at a few gigs. They've reformed / split up into 2 different versions. You've got the Graham Bonnet version, and then you've got the other version which has got 2 original members as well. So I don't know which one I would consider the official. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in terms of any legal problems. It's a shame to see when bands are unable to make it work, if that makes sense. But a band's a band. I don't say, oh, that's not the same without so-and-so. If they make good music, I'll listen to it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the collection. Some standout stuff. Probably the standout for me this month was the Church of the Cosmic Skull stuff. I'm a really big fan of prog rock, so anything with Hammond organ in it and that sort of thing, it's just yes. All of the yes. Anyway, that's all from me for this month. I'm hot and tired. So I'll put my Facebook page in the link below. Have a look at that, because there's some other bits and pieces there. So look after each other. Be nice to each other. Love and sausages. Woof.